Hi everybody, I'm doing a Zodiac energy reading. This is for Cancer for the month of March 2020. I'm going to relax here, get tuned in with the energy, and we'll see what the message is for all of you for this month. Okay, Cancer, let's see what we got for you. Cancer. All right. It's a pretty quick image here that comes to me, and it's bouncing a basketball, being tall, and not bouncing it very fast. It just bounces and comes up, and then bounces and then comes up. It almost like has a slight delay here. It's not natural exactly. It should just, there's something about a delay here in the way this ball is bouncing up. It's in slow motion almost. It's like it pauses here at this moment, and then it bounces down really slow, and then it just comes up again. It's like that. Then I can hear the sound of the basketball bouncing against the ground. So this scene, which is a basketball court and a very tall man playing basketball, but he's just bouncing the ball, that is over here. There's a line that goes down the center, and then this line has like a Y shape, and it goes off like this at the top. So now I have 1, 2, a tiny little triangle at the top, 3 parts, 3 sections. And I have no idea what's going on over here in this section. I have no idea what's going on up here in this tiny little triangle at the top. And I feel kind of stuck in the middle, and only one image is clear to me, and it's a bit surreal as well. And then I have no clarity here. I have no idea what's going on over here or up there. No idea. And I feel that the separation line goes straight through me. And I try to choose a side. And so I want to choose a side that I can see clearly, that I could explain the details of what I'm experiencing and seeing, looking at what it means to me. I'm choosing to venture over here, but I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to go over to this crisper, obvious scene. And there's some resistance in choosing to move in a direction of the unknown, okay? And I'm definitely ignoring that tiny triangle. It just seems like it's just you don't even see it. You hardly see that little triangle up there against these 2 larger sides. It's just, you don't even notice it there. I can get to choose this side or this side. Not allowed to choose the obvious side, this unknown side. And I never think about that tiny triangle up there as also a place that I could move towards, a direction. This is taking time because it's almost like a dimensional line goes through you. And for you to become yourself and not like a part of a separation, for you to just be separate from the experience of being a part of the separation of different sides, it takes time. Because the next scene is watching this reflection of Cancer slowly rise up from what is kind of laying down on this line that separates the 2 sides, like we're looking down at a book right now. And then slowly but surely comes out of the line, and now is almost standing up here. And so it doesn't feel kind of stuck. Man, this is a complicated thing going on here for Cancer, because now that you're standing upright, your feet are kind of glued to the pages, glued to both sides. You can't pick one foot up and then move forward. It's just, you're totally stuck here. I'm going to have to get more into this because it's a bit complicated. I'm going to go into the experience of this reflection of Cancer, okay? I'm going to become this persona stuck here. not just an observer watching from above this information, but now becoming a part of this information and experiencing it full on for myself. What is this to Cancer? What is this experience like to Cancer? Is it frustrating? Does it feel like nothing? Maybe it just feels kind of like a natural process, even though it looks quite complicated from my point of view. I'm not allowed to feel any emotions related to this, but as this Cancer persona, I become more and more stuck and stiff. And I'm kind of boxed in now, in a rock. It's a perfect rectangular prism, and it's just a rock that is perfectly shaped like this, and I'm stuck inside of it. Just surprised there's not more thought, more feelings. It's just kind of happening to me, and it's just the way that it is. There's no additional relationship with, why is it like this? This is so frustrating. Or I'm not sure who I want to be or what direction I want to go right now. It's just kind of happening. And then Cancer is just happening inside of it without reacting to it at all, which is very, very strange. So right now, inside the rectangular prism that is a rock, there is like time stopping experience going on here. It's a morphing and changing in a very tightly compacted space. But again, there's no relationship to what this feels like, how this makes me feel. Why is this happening to me? There's no energies like this at all. It's just completely silent. It's just like just happening, I guess. That's what it's like. Time is still exists outside of this rectangular prism, but it seems to stop on the inside, although there is a process taking place. And time really is the movement of change, basically. But it feels quite disconnected from the normal everyday time that we experience here as humans. So I'm telling my spirit guides, how in the world is any Cancer watching this going to have a clue what to make of their March based on this information? What can you do to help us understand this better? It's a multi-dimensional message, okay? A part of Cancer collective wants to participate in something with more clarity, but isn't really allowed to access that, but isn't then choosing to access anything that doesn't have clarity, therefore is now stuck. Even when it's trying to override being stuck, it only boxes itself inside. So Cancer really needs to, it's like Cancer could potentially become a very stuck experience in March. Is it possible for Cancer to overcome this? Why aren't they allowed to just have the basketball experience? Because there's unresolved work that they have to do. There's unresolved work. So to move from point A to point B, there is something in the process of self-discovery. So until you can't go into point B until you have learned the lesson. And the lesson is not necessarily understood yet. It hasn't been revealed yet. So even though you feel like I should be able to go here or go there or do whatever I want to do next, they're saying there's something else here that has to be processed, looked at, experienced. And it's an unknown thing right now. They also say that basketball thing is not what you think it is. It's just only for right now, just for the time being. That's going to entirely disappear, and it's going to have nothing to do with your pathway at all. It's just like an odd idea. Well, maybe I could just go do that. Maybe that's what I want to do. Yeah, that could be it. Maybe that'll fit. Because it's an idea that you can wrap your human head around. What does the human head think when they can't see what's inside that room over there? And how does the human head even process what they can't perceive, what they keep forgetting is there? Like, there's this other way you could go, but it's like it's right in front of you, but you can't see it, right? So we got that going on here too. So the only way to really work through this is just to acknowledge how you're feeling right now. Acknowledge where you're at right now in your life. If you feel stuck, say that. And say, I'm wanting to go in this direction in my life. Or I want to go in that direction. Or maybe I don't know which direction I want to go in yet. Just start kind of getting to know yourself right now, okay? Because once you communicate about it, you're working on it. You're actively expressing a energetic relationship with something that your human mind can't wrap its head around. This is what kind of moves you through the stuck experience and opens the door to that unknown thing that Cancer is got to work on. It's not like revealed yet, okay? So then just kind of let things fall into place. That's all you can do right now when it comes to this, okay? So that's the message for Cancer. I think that is the most complex message I've received out of any of the zodiacs so far. That's for March. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you a wonderful March. If any of you are interested in exploring a psychic session with me, please visit me at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. All right, everybody. Thank you again for watching. Have a great day.